Students, good morning to all of you and welcome to today's math class. Actually, today's math class is polynomials chapter. Actually, a mathematics is mainly divided into three branches. One is the number system, next one geometry, and third one is algebra. This polynomials concept comes under algebra. So the basics of polynomials already we have discussed we have been learning from 6th class onwards. So before going into the chapter, first we have a look at the basics and the terms, important terms of algebra. Afterwards, we will discuss what is polynomial and types of polynomials already we will discuss. So in algebra, it's very important branch of mathematics. In this algebra, first the definition, we have to learn what is the definition of a constant. A constant is a symbol which has a fixed value. Fixed value means we cannot change the value. Say for example, all numbers are called constants. So for example 3, 2020, these are the numbers. Is it possible to change the value of these numbers? No, it is not possible. They are the fixed values. We cannot change these values. So they are called constant. Next one is a variable. So variable is the name of the variable itself. So if you observe the name itself, variable. That means vary means change. Able means ability. So the ability to change the value is called a variable. So that means a symbol which can take various numerical values is called variables. And basically English alphabets and Greek alphabets we have to consider as variables. Say for example, with one example I will explain what is the exact definition of variable. Say for example, x plus y is equal to 5. So this is not fixed. Say for example, if I take 0, here if I take 5, the value will become 5. If I take here 1 and if we take here 4, the value will become 5. And if 2 and 3, the value 5. And 3 plus 2, the value 5. And 4 plus 1, the value 5. And 5 plus 0, value 5. If you observe in the place of x, you can take these many values. That means in each and every condition, the value of x is changing. And in the place of y also we can take these many values. So here also the value is changing. So but in constants we cannot change the value, it is fixed value. But in variable we can change the value. So a symbol which can take various numerical values, various means different numerical values, it is called the variable. And the basically English alphabets and Greek alphabets in the sense of alpha, beta, gamma, delta, these are the variables, and these are some of the Greek alphabets, and we have so many other alphabets also. So this is the definition of variable. So after variable we have to discuss the term. Next definition, term. Term means a variable alone or a constant alone or their combination with multiplication or division. These all are called term. A variable alone means individual, single, and a constant alone, this is a variable alone is a term, and a constant alone is a term, or their combination with multiplication 5 into x is a term, and the division x by 5 also a term. So addition and subtraction we cannot use for the term. Okay, so only the multiplication and division operations we have to consider in term. So all constants are terms, all variables are terms, and if you do multiply variables and constants, they are also terms, and if you do division variables and constants, they also comes under terms only. So this is the definition of a term. So next expression. Expression in the sense the terms, the combination of terms with plus or minus symbols are called expression. Say for example, 3x plus 4y. This is combination of two terms by using plus. Otherwise, x minus y plus z. This is a combination of variables with the plus and minus. They are called expressions. And again, expressions are classified into two types. Expressions are two types. Numerical expressions and algebraic expressions. Numerical expressions and algebraic expressions. Numerical expressions in the sense, in the expression if there is no variable, then it is called the numerical expression. Say for example 3 into 5 divided by 4 minus 2 is there. So this is an expression. But here if you observe, in this expression we have no variables. So then this is called numerical expression. So what is algebraic expression? In an expression, at least one variable is available. At least one variable is available. Then it is called algebraic expression. Say for example, 3x plus 4y. If you observe in this expression, two variables are there. Otherwise, x plus 3 minus 7. In this expression, at least we have one variable. Then it is also algebraic expression. Okay, so this is the meaning of algebraic expression. So definition of polynomial. So polynomial definition: a polynomial p of x in one variable x. That means the algebraic expression and the polynomials are taken with only one variable we are using here. Variable x is an algebraic expression. Okay, in x of the form, but which form? P of x equal to a n x power n plus a n minus 1 x power n minus 1 plus and so on, plus that is answer so many numbers, and a2 x square plus a1 x plus a naught. I will explain. This an minus 1, a2, a1, a0 are called coefficients of a0 is the coefficient of x0, x power 0 value is 1 only, so it is not visible, and a1 is the coefficient of x power 1, and a2 is the coefficient of x square, and an minus 1 is the coefficient of x power n minus 1, and an is the coefficient of x power n. Coefficients means they are the numbers, they are the real numbers. You can take any real numbers, not a problem. So next, n is called, what is n? N is called the degree of the polynomial. N is called the degree of the polynomial where an is not equal to 0. If this term is not equal to 0, real numbers in the sense 0 also we can use that. But in the place of an you should not take 0. If you take 0, then it is not nth degree polynomial, it is n minus 1th degree polynomial. So to say nth degree polynomial, so that coefficient should not equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, this term will eliminate. Okay, and a n x power n, a n minus 1 x power n minus 1, each and everything are called terms. We just now discuss what is the definition of terms. So I will simplify with one example. Say for example, p of x is equal to 3x plus 4. It's a polynomial. P of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 7. It is also a polynomial with one variable in terms of x. And p of x equal to, we can write 3x cube plus 5x square minus 7x plus 5 by 2. It is also a polynomial. If you observe variables, only x variable we are using, and these are they are all coefficients, they are the numbers, and the degree here, this is the degree is 3, here degree is 2, here degree is 1. Okay, so this is the definition of polynomial. These are the examples of the polynomial. Definition of polynomial: simple, a polynomial p of x in one variable, only one variable x, is an algebraic expression in x. But actually the important point in the sense, here degree, otherwise the power of variable should be, power of variable should be non-negative integer. Non-negative integer. Non-negative integer is nothing but whole numbers. Whole numbers. That means the powers of the variables should be whole numbers. Then only it is a polynomial. If the powers of the variables are the negatives, otherwise powers of the variables are rational numbers or decimals or roots, then they are not polynomials. So this is very important point, where power of variable should be non-negative integer, then it is called a polynomial. So, but this is the, in 9th and 10th class, is a mathematical definition of a polynomial, and these are the examples of the polynomial. But the basic important thing, the powers of the variables 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, these all are the non-negative integers. That's very important point we have to discuss here. Okay, see, now we will discuss which type, how to identify the given algebraic expression is a polynomial or not. Okay, with some examples I will explain. So here I am writing some examples, some algebraic expressions, and which are polynomials and which are not polynomials I will explain. See for example. And this is one algebraic expression, this is one algebraic expression. Next to okay, see, observe. So the thing is simple. The powers of the variables only have to consider. Powers of the variable should be non-negative integers. Non-negative integers means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. That means it's nothing but whole numbers only. Just observe. Powers of the variables only have to observe. Say for example, now I am observing. So 3, x power 3, yeah, this is okay. But each and every variable's power should be non-negative. X square, 5 by x square. First you have to bring this exercise 3x cube, and if I bring x square to the numerator it will become minus 2. So here it is negative, so this is not a polynomial. Here this is the but one, at least every variable power should be non-negative integers. But here and here satisfied, but here it is not satisfied. But the entire algebraic expression it is not a polynomial. So coming to here, yes, x square positive. And x power 3 by 2 is a rational number. So this is also not a polynomial. So coming to here, x power 5, okay, 9 root x value, actually the root x means x to the power of 1 by 2. X to the power of 1 by 2. So this is also not a polynomial. Why? Because the power is 1 by 2. So this is not polynomial. So coming to here, x power 9 plus 5x cube, but it's here x square is there. First do calculation here, and x to the power of 9 plus 5 into x cube into x to the power of minus 2 plus 9. And powers are same, bases are same, multiplication power should be added. So x to the power of 9 plus 5 into x to the power of 3 minus 2 plus 9. So x to the power of 9 plus 5x plus 9. So if you observe, yeah, x to the power of 9 and 5 power x power 1, yes, this is a polynomial. This is very important, one more question. Even in 10th class also sometimes they will ask. Identify reasoning and proof. Under reasoning and proof they will ask this question. So coming to here, root 7 x cube, yeah, power. The coefficients, it may be any roots, not a problem. It may be negative, anything, not a problem. But the powers of the variables we have to consider. Okay. So here 9x square, here also okay, but x power 0.8 is a decimal, so this is not at all polynomial. So coming to here, x cube, okay, root 5, okay, this is coefficient, we have no problem with x square variable, okay, x, so this is polynomial. So coming to here, x power 9, in these situations you have to solve it, then you have to come to one conclusion. X to the power of 9 plus x to the power of 5 into x to the power of minus 7 plus 9. So from this x to the power of 9 plus x to the power of 5 minus 7 plus 9. So x to the power of 9 plus x to the power of 5 minus 7 is minus 2 plus 9. But here okay, but here this is, there is a problem. Power is minus 2. So this is not a polynomial. So first you have to solve it, then you have to verify the power is non-negative integer, then it is a polynomial. Power of Now we have to discuss two important terms. One is degree of polynomial. Degree of polynomial. And second, this is first definition, and second definition, coefficient. Coefficient. Okay. First of all, degree of term we have to discuss. Say for example, 3x cube y square z power 10 is there. So how to find out the degree? First of all, you have to check whether it is polynomial or not. The polynomial, how to verify? Simple. The powers of the variables are non-negative integers, then it is a polynomial. Yes, 3, 2, 10. Yes, it is a polynomial. For polynomials only we have degree. If it is not a polynomial, then it is not a degree. Okay. So how to find out the degree of a particular term? Simple. The sum of powers of variables. Sum of powers of variables. Here the power is 3 plus power is 2 plus power is 10. Yeah. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 10 is 15 is the degree. 15 is the degree. Say for example, 9xyz is there. Then what is the power? Actually, for any variable, if there is no power, by default power is 1. Just add 1 plus 1 plus 1. The 3 is the degree of this polynomial. So coming to, this is a single term. Say for example, if a polynomial, different polynomials are there. Degree of x power 5 plus x power 6 plus x power 9. Here simple. This is an algebraic expression, but still it is a polynomial. Why? Because the powers of the variables are non-negative integers. Okay. So what you have to have the symbol? What is the here we have 3 terms sum, and each and every term degree you have to find out. First x power 5, degree is 5. Here degree is 6. Here degree is 9. Then what is the highest degree? Highest degree among all these things is 9. So that 9 will become the degree of this entire polynomial. Sometimes, say for example, 3x square y cube plus 4 x power 10 and z power 7 plus 9 x square y cube. These type of algebraic expressions are there, say for example. So first here you have to find out, first check whether it is a polynomial or not. Yes, 3, 3, 10, 7, 2, 3 polynomial only. So first you have to find out the, here we have 3 terms. You have to find out the degree of each and every term. So first find the degree. 2, 3 plus 3, 6. And here 10 plus 7, 17. And here 2 plus 3, 5. That means I added the powers of the variables. So here what is the highest degree? 17. Therefore degree of entire polynomial is, it will become 17 is the degree of entire polynomial. So this is the way you have to find out the degree of any polynomial. So next, what is the coefficient? So we will discuss what is the meaning of the coefficient. So 3x is there, and 3 is called coefficient of 3 is coefficient of x, and vice versa. You people know very well what is the vice versa. That means 3 is the coefficient of x, then x is the coefficient of 3. That is the meaning. The reverse also. That means in a product, each factor is the coefficient of the product of the remaining factors. Actually, in 7th class you have learned the definition of coefficient. So for example, 3xyz is there. 3 is coefficient of xyz. So each factor, 3 is a factor, x is a factor, y is a factor, z is a factor here. And 3 is the coefficient of the product of remaining factors, x, y, z. X is the factor coefficient of 3yz, the product of remaining factors. Then y is the coefficient of what? Y is coefficient 3xz. And z is the coefficient of 3xy. So in a term, each factor is the coefficient of the product of the remaining factors. But here we have no problem. We are taking polynomials with one variable. Say for example, p of x is x square plus 5x plus 7 is there. Okay. So x square plus 5x plus 7, then x square coefficient, there is no coefficient means 1 is a coefficient and the x coefficient is 5 and this is the constant. Okay. So this is the way you have to find out the coefficient is the coefficient in the sense of x square coefficient is the before numerical number. If the coefficient is the number, then it is called the numerical coefficient. If the coefficient is the variable, then it is called algebraic coefficient. Okay. So that is the important concept. Next, we have to discuss the different types of polynomials. Okay. Yes. So types of polynomials classified into two types. One is based on degree. The second one based on number of terms. So according to the degree, we have classified polynomials into different types, and according to the number of terms, also polynomials are classified into different types. Now first we will discuss according to degree what are the different types of polynomials. Types of polynomials according to degree. So degree equal to 0, then this is called the constant polynomial. Constant polynomial means that there is no general form. All constant numbers are the examples, but I took 7 as example. So coming to degrees 1, then it is called a linear polynomial. The general form means that actually we have to represent all polynomials with one general form. So this is called ax plus b, and a and b are the a is coefficient and b is constant. These are the constants, and a not equal to 0. Degree 1, then it is called linear polynomial. Degrees 2, it is called quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c in that form. Okay. Degrees 3, then it is a cubic polynomial, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Degrees 4, then it is a biquadratic or quadratic. Actually, up to 9th class only 3 cubic polynomial only we have, and in 10th class only up to 4 we have. But I explained up to 10. For your competitive examination point of view, I am explaining up to 10. So if the degree is 4, then it is called biquadratic or quadratic, and ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus c is a general form. So if the degree is 5, quintic polynomial. Quintic. So the general form ax power 5 plus bx power 4 plus cx cube plus dx square plus ex plus f. If the degree is 6, then it is called sextic or hexic. You can call it anything. Sextic or hexic, ax power 6 plus bx power 5 plus cx power 4 plus gx cube plus cx square plus fx plus g. So that is the general form. Coming to the degrees 8, then it is called octic polynomial. The general form ax power 8 plus bx power 7 plus cx power 6 plus bx power 5 plus cx power 4 plus fx cube plus gx square plus hx plus I. So coming to the degrees 9, then it is called nonic. So the general form ax power 9 plus bx power 8 plus cx power 7 plus dx power 6 plus cx power 5 plus fx power 4 plus gx cube plus hx square plus ix plus j. So if the degree is 10, it is called decic, and a decic ax power 10 plus bx power 9 plus cx power 8 plus dx power 7 plus cx power 6 plus fx power 5 plus 9x power gx power 4 plus hx cube plus ix square plus jx plus k. These are the different types of polynomials according to the degree. Up to degree 10 I explained to you. And now we are going to discuss about the types of polynomials according to the number of terms. Types of polynomials according to terms. If number of terms, if it is only one term, it is called a monomial. Example 3x square or 5x or x. These are the examples separately. If there are only two terms, then it is called binomial. 3x plus 4, that it is called a binomial. 3x plus 4y also you can take out a problem. Okay, this is called binomial. Only two terms we have, and the number of terms 3, then it is called a trinomial. Okay, so x plus y plus z, 3 terms. So actually for one term, two term, 3 term we have different names, and the remaining these 3 terms also polynomials. And more than 3 also there, it is called a polynomial, and it is a polynomial and monomial, and polynomial and binomial, and polynomial and trinomial, and the remaining, if the 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms, we have to read it as only polynomials. Okay, so these are the different types of polynomials according to the number of terms. Okay, now we are going to discuss the first exercise. Okay, let us move on. exercise 2.1. The first question, find the degree of each of the polynomials given below. So I am taking first question and I am taking only some questions. So first question, what is the first question? X to the power of 5 minus x power 4 plus 3, and I will explain third question. 5. So we have to find out the degree, and we just now discussed how to find out the degree of the polynomial. So it is an 3 terms are having, we are having in polynomial, so that we have to find out the individual terms degree. So degree of first you write given that x to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 4 plus 3. Here only one variable is available, so directly we can say here the degree is of this first term is 5, degree is second term is 4, and degree of this is constant, means degree of constant polynomial is 0, just now we discussed. So then what is the degree of highest degree? What is the highest degree? So here highest degree of polynomial, highest degree is equal to 5. Therefore degree of polynomial is equal to degree of polynomial is equal to 5. The highest degree of expression, what is that? That is the degree. So this is 5 is the highest degree. So this is degree of the given polynomial. So coming to third one. So given that 5. So 5 is a constant polynomial. Constant polynomial degree, already in types of polynomial according to degree we discussed degree equal to 0, then it is equal to constant polynomial. Therefore degree of 5 is equal to 0. Why? Because this is a constant polynomial. So constant polynomial degree 0, already we discussed. So this is the way you have to find out the degree. And first to verify the first given expression is a polynomial or not, check once. How to check? Simple. The powers of the variables are non-negative integers or not, you have to check. If it is a polynomial, then what is the highest power? That will be the degree of the polynomial. If say for example there are no variables, they are called constants, and the degree of the constant is always 0. So coming to the second question, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? Give reasons for your answer. First, which are the polynomials in one variable and which are not? Give reasons for your answer. Okay, see. So I am taking first, second question, x square root 2, fourth question, fifth question, and I wanted to take to sixth question also. Sixth question, sixth bit, x 400 plus y 400. And you people should read and understand the question properly. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable? That should be polynomials, and they should have only one variable. That is the point we have to discuss. So see, first of all, second question first bit. Second question second bit. Given that x square plus root 2. Okay? X square plus root 2. In this we have only one variable. Very good. And this is root 2 is a constant. It may be root 2 negative, it may be rational, irrational, not a problem. But we have to think only the power of the variable. How many variables are there here? One variable, very good. And power of the variable is 2. Therefore, yes, it is polynomial with one variable. With one variable. Directly you can say. Okay? So coming to the fourth way. Given that, so y plus 2 by y. So whenever the variables are in denominator, first you have to bring with the numerator. So from this we can write it as y plus, we can write this 2 into y to the power of minus 1. First of all, this is one variable, but it is not a polynomial. Why? Here the power of the variable is negative. So it is not a polynomial because power of one of the variable y is one of the variable is negative. So one variable, but it is not a polynomial. So coming to the fifth one. Fifth one, given that, what is the question? 5 root x plus x root 5. So here one variable only, but we have to check the powers of the variables. So 5 root x we can write it as 5 into x to the power of 1 by 2. This is the meaning of root x. Already we discussed in source concept, last exercise in real numbers. So plus x into root 5. Root 5 we have no problem. It is coefficient only. But the power of the variable is a rational number. So it is not a polynomial. Therefore, it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial because power of variable is a rational number. Power of variable is a rational number. Rational number. So coming to the sixth question. So given that x power 100 plus y power 100. First observe, this is a polynomial. Yes, it is a polynomial, x power 100 y power 100. But this is not a polynomial with one variable. Okay, so it is polynomial, but with not one variable. With not one variable. Here two conditions they are asking: polynomial and one variable. This is a polynomial, but not one variable, two variables. And this is a polynomial and only one variable. Very good. But this is a not a polynomial. Why? The power of the variable is negative. And this is the not the polynomial. Why? Because the power of the variable is rational number. And this is a polynomial, but it is not with one variable because x and y two different variables are there. So this is the way you have to do this remaining questions of this bit. Write the coefficient of x cube in each of the following. Only we have to write the coefficient of x cube only. So first of all, given that third question, second bit given that 2 minus x cube plus x square. What is the coefficient of x cube? Coefficient of x cube is there is no number here. There is no number 1. But here minus also there, so it is minus 1. So therefore, degree of x cube equal to minus 1. So coming to the seventh bit, given that 2x square plus 5, but here there is no x cube, then how to write 2? Simple, you have to write 0 x cube plus 2x square. Whenever the missing term is there, you can write 0 x cube. Then sorry, not degree, you have to write the coefficient of x cube. Coefficient. X cube is the answer, and here coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube is equal to 0. Simple thing, there is no term, then the coefficient of that missing term is always 0. Because 0 and x cube always 0, so that here there is no x cube term, then coefficient of here also not degree, coefficient of x cube is equal to minus 1. And coming to the third, fourth question, classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. Linear means degree 1, linear, degree 2, quadratic, degree 3, cubic polynomial, you know very well. And just first to identify, first to check once the given polynomial or not. If it is a polynomial, then check the degree of that entire polynomial. If the degree is 1, linear, you can classify. It's very easy. Next, fifth bit to true or false. So today we discussed so many points. Based on that information only, you have to write these true or false statements and try to. Next one, sixth question. Give one example each of a monomial and a trinomial of degree 10. Monomial one term, the term degree should be 10. And a trinomial is 3 terms you can take, but the degree should be 10. By satisfying these two conditions, you have to write your own examples for the monomial and trinomial which are having degree 10. And this is the first exercise and this is the concept. And today we discussed what is the definition of polynomials and some basics of algebra. And next, what is degree, what is coefficient, and the number of terms according to the degree and according to the coefficients. We discussed according to the number of terms also we have classified into different types of polynomials. And first exercise we have completed successfully. In the next upcoming class we will discuss the concept related to the second exercise and we will do the second exercise. Take care. Bye.